Okay. I'm here with VIP client Ashley Carter, and we're going to talk about her journey today with VIP. But more importantly, let's talk about who she is first. Ashley, you've been a registered nurse for over 21 years.
Yep,
Is that correct? Okay.
that
And
is
now
correct.
you live in the real estate world.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have two children at home. You're a busy mom. What else are we missing that women can relate to?
Oh gosh, yeah. So like you mentioned, been a nurse for a really long time. Worked both jobs for a long time. Own my own property management company. Manage over 125 rental properties.
Oh my
Yeah, kids
goodness.
are busy. My daughter's going to college next year, so yeah, constantly on the go.
All the things.
All the
All the things.
things.
Well, let's talk about how you found the time to fit in doing something for yourself and your health journey, okay? In this busy world that you live in. Let's before that, let's rewind. When you came to VIP, what was your biggest frustration in your health?
So, my biggest frustration was obviously with having that medical background. I really classified myself as a healthy person, counted macros for years, exercised regularly, and nothing was really changing. My body just was under a lot of stress. I felt like I had gone to a physical, my lab work was kind of all over the place.
Hold on, I lost your microphone just went off. Whatever you just did to your phone. There you go. You're back on. The microphone is on the phone. It's your microphone.
Okay, so when calls come into my phone, I was trying to silence it, then that's what
It's
happened.
okay. You're good. So we're catching it. So you're good. We'll just keep going. So you said you counted macros, you've had a health background, your labs weren't great though that you just got done. So tell me more.
Yep. Okay, can you see me okay? Because now my computer's
Oh
being
yeah,
weird, but
you're
you can see
fine.
me,
You're
that's
fine.
fine. Okay, great. So my body just felt under a lot of stress. Nothing I was doing really was seeming to work. So that's when I had decided to reach out and ask for help.
Was it hard to reach out for help?
It was. I actually had followed Kim and Nick on social media for over 2 years and contemplated that joining for that long before I actually did. But a lot of times you let fear guide your decisions. And especially, like I said, somebody with a medical background, you're usually the last person to ask for help.
Okay, so you finally asked for help. You decided like this is a step I need to take. So you joined
Hmm.
VIP.
Yes.
Tell me about your results. Like what was it like coming into VIP? What results did you see?
Oh my gosh. Well, I have a lot of exciting things, scale and non scale victories.
Let's hear them
Uh,
all.
Okay, I'm going to just share them all. So, scale victories, obviously, pretty exciting. Down a little over 18 pounds and two whole pant sizes. So, that's just crazy.
Wow.
Non scale victories, oh my gosh, that's to me what is most important. My sleep. I actually am having dreams. My energy level is also just constant energy. I used to have those afternoon crashes where I feel like I needed a nap or I needed another, boost of caffeine, and I don't have that anymore. The other thing to me that has been really eye opening is just the impact it's had on my family, mainly my daughter, just that generational impact.
I love that.
Yes, she was watching me do, all of this nutrition and food, and she started doing it with me. And she herself started feeling better. And that to me was eye opening. For so many years, people want you to fear the carbs. You want to lose weight, don't eat carbs. But on this plan, you get to eat carbs. You get to eat rice. You get to eat potatoes. You get to eat fruit. And that is a huge mind shift in itself. So honestly, like I said, the list goes on and on for the non-scale victories. But that's it in a nutshell.
Those are some awesome wins. And let's highlight those for a second. Yes, 18 pounds down, two pant sizes. Amazing. In 12 weeks. Unreal.
Right.
More energy, better sleep. You can
Yes.
appreciate that because that's how our body heals. That sleep,
Hmm.
that's when your body really makes the changes. And with your medical background, you understand, but you feel it. You
Yes.
feel it. You're healing, you feel healthier. And lastly, that generational impact. That right there, that's a huge part of VIP. We are not just a weight loss program. We're
Mm-mm.
a healing program and an impact empowering program. So what you just said there about how you actions are caught, not taught. And your daughter saw you making healthy choices, not
Mhm.
dieting. Mom's not dieting. Mom's doing healthy things for her body, and she caught on and she made a difference. And when most people think I'm going to change my eating habits and restrict and deny and count and I can't have this, she embraced healthy eating and made an impact because you did it first.
Right. And the thing that people don't understand is you actually get to eat a lot of food on this program. I mean, that is the thing I think people with losing weight and dieting, they're like, oh, the portion sizes are so small. No, they're really not. Like, it's just abundance. And that was the other shock to me was like, I don't think I was eating enough. I think my metabolism was just stalled out. And, eating all that extra, the veggies and all the things, just got things moving again. So that to me was eye-opening as well.
Yeah, food is medicine. And I think when we don't look at it and get educated in the way that food can actually help us heal and
Mhm.
help our body do XYZ, then all you're thinking of food as is good or bad or calories in or calories out.
Right.
And when you can gain the appreciation like you did and now your daughter has, and you're making that impact of what food can actually do for your body and why you're doing it, it sticks. Those habits
Yes,
stick.
exactly. Yeah.
I love it. I love what you've said here about how it's impacted you, but not only your family. What do you think were
Mhm.
some of the easiest things within VIP that helped you get the results that you're looking for?
Gosh. Well, the thing is, like, it's really all laid out for you. And that's the thing that I enjoyed the most was kind of the hand-holding process, but like, here's all the tools you need. And it wasn't complicated. Like adding the lemon water, doing that within the first 15 minutes of waking up in the morning. That's easy. Like anybody can do that, right? But the lemon water and just healing your gut with real food, cutting out, the artificial sweeteners and things, realizing that if something says sugar free, that's what was leading to a lot of my bloating and things like that. And like, so that's a shock. But just the food. But also, one thing I've loved throughout this process is the accountability, the calls every week, getting to get on those calls and with all the other women that are in the program. We share our wins. We also share our struggles. And then we have coaches like you that help us kind of navigate through all that stuff, give us helpful tidbits. And every week I leave those calls with information that I didn't know the week prior. I mean, it's really that I think is what helps people stay focused is that accountability and knowing you always have somebody in your corner.
Yeah, whether it's individually getting being held
Yes,
accountable or that group
right.
accountability, which I
Yeah,
don't think people realize how important small group accountability is in their journey.
I
And
agree.
I love seeing you on my calls because I learn from you and you learn from me and we learn from the other women and we share ideas. I mean, I think we're both obsessed with Japanese barbecue sauce and we
Yes.
love to share that with each other. But how do we incorporate into
Yes.
healthy meals? And so
Great.
little things like that that you learn and you can celebrate and have fun with other women and know that we're walking the same walk.
Exactly. And it does. It's just it's enlightening and it just boosts that morale and knowing that you're not the only one going on this journey. There's so many women involved and people that are farther along. And so when I first started, I would see like, oh my gosh, look at her, 10 weeks in or 16 weeks in. I'm like, that's going to be me. And now it's me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Now it's you. And people are
now
asking
it's
you,
me.
Ashley,
Yes.
what do you like to have for lunch? What do you like? What's a go-to VIP recipe that you love?
Gosh. Well, my number one lunch would be the VIP buffalo chicken salad.
Mhm.
That's on repeat around the house. I pair it with Crunchmaster crackers. Those are also an obsession of mine that I get at Costco. And then what I'll do is I'll add in, like either some cucumbers or microgreens. I'll sprinkle that on top. And again, the portion size for that is a lot. It fills you up. It's crazy. And again, something that my whole family will eat. So we can take it on the go if we have a busy day. My daughter has put it in a wrap and brought it to school lunch. Easy.
Easy, super
Or
easy.
if I'm in the car and need to eat on the go, then I have it in my, Tupperware and I'm eating it with the Crunchmaster crackers.
A whole food snack on the go. Like it's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. I love that. It's one of our favorites too. It's on repeat. What about breakfast? What'd you love for breakfast?
Okay. So I've kind of got two different favorites that I do for breakfast, but the overnight oats I liked because you prep them. Obviously, I would prep them a few days in advance and then have them. And then I would mix it up with like what berries I put on top to kind of change the flavor. But I would do, the raspberries, or then I would do blueberries the next day. And then if I knew that I was going to be again on the go and needed something to just drink, then I would do smoothies, and I would make your smoothie actually. The chocolate peanut butter, I love those two combos together. So the PB Fit, and then just throwing in all those nutrients, and the fact that you can prep them before. So I would get my little freezer bags, I would have the half of the banana, the half of the kiwi with the skin on it, which I thought was weird at first. Yeah. But, throwing all that stuff in the freezer, and then all I have to do is add, almond milk in the morning and, the dry stuff, and boom, I'm ready to go. So those are my quick go-to breakfasts. But that was another thing too, is, making time for breakfast. Sometimes you're busy, you don't want to make time for it. And then the old me would just ravish at lunchtime and just eat like so much. Having the breakfast, keeping my hunger levels at bay. And then when it was lunchtime, I'm like, oh yeah, it's lunchtime and I'm not starving for lunch. This is crazy. Like, it's time to eat, but okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So I love what you just said there. So in the past, maybe we would have skipped breakfast, overindulged at lunch, felt more bloated, all the things.
Yes.
Now you're eating kiwi with the skin on it in your smoothie.
Yeah.
Look at you now. And think how many nutrients you're getting from that before you even get to lunchtime. Think what your body's receiving.
Yes.
So yeah, that's amazing. Okay. So question here. If a woman is sitting in your shoes, 3 months ago, or, where you're at 3 months ago, what would you tell that woman?
First of all, I would tell her, don't let fear get in the way. A lot of people are fearful of making change because change is scary, but change is necessary for growth. And that's, I truly believe. And I would tell that person to just do it. I'm actually frustrated that I didn't choose to do it sooner, but we all live and learn,
Can't look back.
So here I am. Yep. I look back and think, gosh, I wish I would have done that, but I didn't. And I am so happy though where I'm at today, and glad I chose to do it when I did, and feel like 2026 is my year. It's my word for this whole process is like reset. I've reset my entire body inside and out, but most importantly inside, and the way I feel. It's amazing.
Reset. I love that. You've reset.
Yeah.
That's one of our key words here at VIP. Is reset. We never have to we don't have to start over. We renew, we reset, but we are always in this lifestyle. You never fall off. We just step right back into it, right? And we see results, we see progress, community, support, healing. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. And the cool thing is with your medical background too, like you've been able to appreciate that part of the education. And, we don't always look at what nutrition does for our bodies in the healing process. And you've been able to appreciate that.
Yes, because, you always think health, but you really don't until you get into the nitty gritty of it. And you being obviously a dietitian you've taught me so much about food that I really, you don't learn in nursing school. And so that alone, leaving the skin on the kiwi, who would have thought that's where the fiber's at? I didn't know that, but now I do. So I don't know. I've taken a lot of really good information from you throughout this whole journey. So I appreciate it.
Well, the system works. Kim's program, it's fantastic. You're not, you're one of hundreds of women it has been able to help. And so I love that you shared your story so someone else can hear it and have hope that this could be an option for them too.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, Ashley, for your time. I really appreciate it.
You are welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye.